Hi, stream. Lucky's here too. Lucky, say hi
What's
to
up?
stream.
Hello.
Hello, stream. We're here today.
This is gonna be a quick stream.
Yeah, it's
Stream.
gonna be a quick stream.
So
Today's
let's just
stream.
dive right into it, man.
Yeah,
Let's just dive right into it.
yeah, stream. It's gonna be a quick
Our
stream.
motorcade slowly made its way towards the magnificent Benfi High Arts Center. Night was falling, and the festival was about to begin. I flipped
I
through the
get to do a Scottish
brochure.
accent.
Yeah, I know. That had been given to us at the
The
hotel. On,
disappointment in your voice, Lucky, is
on the
palpable.
front page, there was the face of Curtin Leste, mayor of Enrica. He was a Benfi native who had long-standing relationship with the city's current mayor and had been personally invited to make tonight's opening speech. The Benfi Festival was one of the biggest events of the year. It originally marked the start of annual religious pilgrimage, a weeks-long journey still undertaken by devout tourists. But today it was more known as a cultural celebration that drew thousands of revelers to the city. There were film screenings, concerts, theater, and dance performances, art exhibitions, and celebrity-studded nightly galas. The opening ceremonies were broadcast on TV and watched by millions. As the car slowed, a coterie of reporters and security guards rushed to meet us. I turned my attention to Monica. Since Gloria had convinced me to cancel her opening speech, things between us had strained. She barely said a word to me all day.
Uh oh.
Do we say
Uh,
something here? Do we say something here?
nope. Say nothing, Lucky. Keep your head up and walk away from the explosion.
Okay. I said nothing and waited for Serge to open the door. As soon as Serge opened the door, we were enveloped by the roar of the crowd. The next few minutes were a blur of handshakes, photos, and reporters' questions. Onlookers cheered as we walked the red carpet to the newly built Arts Center.
Feels good to be a rock star, doesn't it, Lucky?
We followed the guards through the cavernous white halls until we came to a set of arched doors leading to the auditorium. We waited outside as security did a quick sweep of the area, then headed in. I had been asked to make a quick set of remarks, including Curtin Leste. I beckoned Monica to join me on the podium.
I'm going to find my seat. That was terrible Scottish accent.
I mean, is it usually good? I'm
Yes, it
sorry.
is, Lucky. It's usually amazing.
Monica brushed past me, took her seat in front row, and crossed her arms. I walked alone to the podium. Spoke for just a minute, reading a paragraph my speechwriter had churned up about the importance of the festival and Benfey to Swordland. Oh, new character. I concluded by inviting Curtin Leste, the mayor of Enrica, to the podium. I stepped down and joined Monica in the front row. Her arms were still folded.
Oh
I
god.
think it's your go
It
here.
is my
I think it
go.
is.
Should I just do the, like, wavy voice for this guy?
Do whatever.
Welcome to the first day of Benfey Festival!
He paused for a moment to let the crowd cheer, and his eyes briefly met mine.
Yeah, I can't do that voice. You would understand.
So do we nod? We don't. I think to impress our,
Uh-huh. Oh, look away.
we should look away. I looked away.
This is the night for the people of Benfey, indeed, for the people of Zorland, to put aside their differences and come together in celebration. Yet, as we unite for the festivities, we must remember the real reason we are gathered here.
To party.
To party. Welcome to the 75th annual Hunger
Hunger
Games.
Games. The crowd fell silent. The people were giving their full attention to what he had to say.
The festival was founded around the principles of our cherished religion, Nurity, yet over the years it has been severed from its sacred roots and become something else, something more perverse. An excuse for public drunkenness and grotesque displays of the flesh, an occasion for young women to parade their bodies and engage in... I can't even... start saying that word.
Lascivious.
Lascivious behavior.
What did you think it was?
Lascivious. I
I
didn't
don't even know.
know. Okay, Lucky, stop bullying me. I feel bullied.
I will. I won't.
I feel bullied.
As he went on, I could see Monica became increasingly agitated.
What the hell is he talking about? Lascivious behavior. What does the country does he think we
What
live in?
what century?
What century does he think we live in?
Oh my God! Damn it!
Two.
These suck.
Two.
Two is bad
Two.
though
Two's
because
better
he's
than
like,
the other ones, okay? Okay, Lucky.
but it just it invites her to be like, yeah, I won't let it be. I know,
Yeah.
I know, I don't know.
My
Just let it be.
my hard worst issue with that is the fact that it's patronizing. It's not about any of the other stuff.
Monica turned back to watching the speech. Sorry, turned back to watching the speech, a frown on her face.
Perseverance is persevere. Perversion in under the guise of art is not benefiting the beautiful city of.
The crowd was becoming restless. Many of the younger attendees were murmuring in disagreement, while a few of the older ones were nodding vigorously.
As I said, perversion hiding under the guise of art is not be.
Enough! Oh,
Lucky, that's my line.
I don't know. I
Enough.
jumped the gun. The hall fell silent. Monica rose and continued.
Mr. Lesty, it is not young women who are disgraced to this fine festival, but you and your backwards, puritanical attitudes, which have been holding this country back for far too long.
Watch the event unfold. It's also the best option. It's the funniest and the best option.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Watch the event. I stayed in my
Yeah.
seat and watched the events unfold. Monica turned to face the audience, speaking loud enough to be heard without a microphone.
Women of Swordland, we must not let people like Mr. Lesty use religion as justification to demean and oppress us. Our time has come.
Shocked gasps ran through the crowd. A few
Yay,
people rose and applauded.
Monica!
Curtin Leste waited to speak.
I think Mr. Raid is forgetting your
Mrs.
Mrs. Raid is forgetting her place. What do you think my place is, Mr. Lesty? The kitchen? This festival is not about your retrograde traditions. We are living in modern times now. It is not it's 1954, not 1954.
We have to remember.
It is 1954.
We need to remember it's 1954.
It is not, and it isn't your place to decide how the people of Benfey, especially the women, should be celebrating their own festival.
Do nothing.
Do nothing, Lucky. We gotta. I don't want to be cancelled.
I kept watching in silence. I looked at the podium to see Curtin Leste's piercing gaze on me. There would surely be a price to pay for this.
Mr. President, could you please control your wife before she embarrasses herself any further?
Oh my God.
Four.
But Cindy, what was the deal we agreed to again?
We're not gonna get any votes, but Lucky, it looks good.
So what was the deal though? I forget the deal we agreed to.
The deal we agreed to was that he had to do a speech. Curtin Listy to be the one doing a speech. She couldn't do the speech. But
Okay, we can't do 4.
No, Lucky, I'll guess how many voters.
Will it?
And it'll look so good for publicity.
No,
But it'll
don't-
look so good.
if we
for
pick the good one,
publicity.
if we pick a proper one here, Sydney.
No, Lucky, no.
Remember
no,
the secondary goal,
No,
Sydney.
no,
Sydney.
no, Lucky. The secondary goal is so much better if it seems like. Fine, I can't control you. I can't control your
You can't.
actions.
Okay, but so we need to pick the correct one. I need your help for this.
The correct one is clearly number 4.
Not 4.
It's number 4.
I agree. If this was me in this situation, totally I'd click 4.
Yeah,
But
but Lucky
I'm trying
number
to win
4.
this game, Sydney. But if I'm trying to win
Lucky
the game,
number 4.
Cindy,
We've already
we
gone
need to
down
win.
the path of being the good guys, Lucky. It's too late to go the
We
other way.
need to win the game.
But Lucky, it's too late to go the other way. We already
We need
invested all
to
of our money in
win.
healthcare and education. We can't swap around it now. We're being the good guys of this story.
I don't like being a good guy.
Neither did I, Lucky, but then we got too invested into the characters and tried to do the right things instead of things that would be more profitable and in the future led to our country being better.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if we kept down the route that we were going at the beginning, we would probably have actually a decent amount of budget. Our country would probably right now have everyone really upset, but it would send us into a really, really good position for the future of our country. But we decided not to do that, so it's too late now, Lucky. We gotta be the good guys. It's the most consistent one with our character.
I hate this.
Lucky,
I
it's
do
the
not
most
like
consistent one with our character.
I don't like this.
But it's the most consistent one, Lucky.
Fine. Just you go down with the ship. You know what, Curtain?
Lucky, I'm dragging you with me. When I go down the ship, you're going down too.
Monica looked at me, surprise registering on her face.
Thank you, Anton.
I hate everything. I turn to Curtain.
Your dad and I say 2 thumbs up.
Thanks.
I'll say 1 here.
Yeah,
You need to
fine.
pay better attention.
Huh? Wait, I have to go to ask her what I just did. Huh? What'd you say?
My cat. I love my cat. You need to pay better attention.
What? Well, you're out here right now, aren't you? No, I'm not. I'm not distracted. Lucky, I was told that I was apparently looking distracted, which has very distressed me. Yeah. I mean, I'm not distracted. I'm very invested.
Anyway, so 1 or 2 here.
2. Because 2 accomplishes
Okay.
the goal of, like, it still does what she wanted, but it also makes it look like... Yeah.
Okay. Now please get your speech over with already.
I will, Mr. President, if you allow it.
He looked at me threateningly before continuing.
Benfey has always been a beacon of culture, tradition, religion. Many battles have been fought over this precious city. Army after army has tried to claim it for their own, but we fought back and won each and every time. We will stand here thanks to the strong men who were able to protect their families, their lands, their way of living. Every day I praise God that we have succeeded so far.
Scattered applause broke out from some older members of the audience. I leaned over to Monica. Let's say 2 here.
2, yeah, 3's funny though.
3, but like, what if somebody hears and like writes a paper? Well, just 2 is like, right? It can be taken as a compliment. Maybe.
Well, no, it can't. Let's do 3.
No, let's do 2.
The Lucky 3's funny.
I don't care. I don't
No one's gonna hear
care.
this. This is just us whispering to Monica.
But I like 2 better.
But 2's more sarcastic. Actually, no, they're both very sarcastic.
Ugh.
Okay. I'm fine with either.
Yes.
we need
He
to
sounds
put
more
up
like
a
a priest
poll.
than a politician.
I do not like it when the 2 collide. Yet the traditions that form the very fabric of our society are being tested, even as I speak.
He looked pointedly at Monica.
We must stay true to our values so that Swordland can prevail, so that Benfey can prevail. With these at the forefront, I am convinced that Swordland will continue to be the greatest nation in the world. I invite every single one of you to celebrate our roots and our traditions at this holy Benfey Festival. I hereby declare the festival open. Praise God, praise Swordland, praise Benfey, Morgana West Core.
Vector and sister. Most of the people in the hall finished the decades-old saying, including me. Monica's lips moved, but she didn't say the words out loud. He exited the stage as the back band struck up the official festival anthem. I spent the rest of the evening alternatively watching the festivities, conversing with local politicians. By the time we got back to the hotel, I was exhausted. But thanks to the festivities still raging outside and the sound of Monica tossing and turning beside me, I couldn't sleep at all. Papa Americano. Well, in deploying special forces to Vernon, President Smollett has announced that the city of Vernon has been put under curfew, along with 7 other towns in the northeast of the country. The Wezek Army has deployed specially trained military forces to fight the military. Protests and occasional looting continues in the region of Negris. Nargis. The police reports that the violence has been minimized, and the situation is mostly under control outside the big cities. A stored police force reported that several militants have been hiding among the protesters, are being widely watched closely. Woo! Let's do this. Okay. Reports from our border and the Wezek city of Vernon show that there are about 1,000 people running away from Wezek military forces towards the shortest boulder. Towards the shortest boulder. Downtime at home. Man, this is pretty much a full Scottish episode. It felt like eternity since the Benfey Festival. Had it really only been less than 24 hours? I was at home now, drinking an afternoon coffee on my balcony. A stack of newspapers lay by my side. I picked up one of them up, reading and rereading the articles about the festival. Some of the newspapers were merciless against Monica for interrupting Curtan during his current speech. Even a few called her to be barred from political matters. Others expressed their support. In any event, I was relieved that the incident hadn't reflected too badly on me. I was putting the last newspaper down as Monica joined me on the balcony. Away together. We'll find a way with no one knows. I just have like a set of lyrics that I just keep repeating that I think are in the song. So,
I know this song very well.
Oh
yes, my line. Sorry.
Yeah,
Can I talk for a bit? Sorry, I was focused on playing music and setting up loyalty settings.
No, you weren't. You're joking me.
So surprising, right?
Yeah. So. No. Okay, let's do this.
Of course, what is it? Of course, what is it?
Of course, what is it?
Of course, what is it?
Monica sat and picked up the nearest newspaper. She pointed particularly, insulting the headline on the front page.
I never in a million years would have wished for this, Anton. I just wanted to thank you for supporting me, and apologize for creating such a spectacle. You were right, Gloria was right. I made myself look like an idiot and damaged the very cause I was fighting for.
Her eyes were getting
Oh
moist.
no, you didn't do that.
Has anybody ever
Lucky,
described
she definitely did that.
that
No,
was
no, you
something that happened?
didn't do. Yeah, no.
Has somebody ever described eyes as moist?
Yeah, once or twice. Didn't go over well. They're kicked out of wherever they were instantly.
Good. As expected.
I'm playing
A single
song
tear
that
fell
is.
onto the newspaper.
I'm playing a song that I don't have the rights for, but it's another Throttle song. So I'm like, maybe they won't get mad
Oh,
at me.
Obito.
A bee. Oh God, my mother is saying moist, and
I think it's
Right,
right for tears away. Well, Leslie, we're gonna be doing a poll.
we
So
will do a poll. Actually, yeah,
it's
sure,
time.
sure, poll.
It's time to poll. Yeah, it's time to poll.
3 or I don't know if she's actually. I don't know if she knows how to answer the poll.
Poll.
Yeah, there's a little. Can someone in chat direct my mother on how to answer a poll?
Current poll.
Yeah.
I don't even.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a profile pic. Okay. Yeah.
So.
Mother, just listen to Obito. Obito is training my mother how to use Twitch.
Is that
Yeah,
there's a profile pic
I
of
think that
him?
my mom is actually. I think that my mom is doing it properly. I'll run in and ask her. I'll be back in just a sec.
Who picked 4? Leslie, wipe her
mother
tears away is
figured it
3.
She understands this. 4 is. Oh.
Okay.
No, okay.
I'm actually willing to go 3 here.
Yeah, no, I'm going.
switched
I
from
want to
2.
go 3. Okay. I'll say the one in 10 seconds. 10,
10,
9, 8,
9,
7,
8,
6, 5, 4,
5,
3,
3,
2, 1.
6.
End
5,
it. Remember, you
4,
are slightly behind.
3,
3-1 with 100%.
2.
Lucky everyone liked
1.
your ideas. So 3-1 with 100%.
Well, it wasn't my idea. It was Leslie's idea. 4 all the way. Wipe her tears away. I leaned forward and wiped her tears away from her eyes. She clasped my hand to her face.
Yeah, Anton.
Leslie knows what to do. Her eyes filled with gratitude. She slept as little as I had since the start of the festival.
Thank you. One more thing. You know how stubborn I am.
I do have a question. Leslie, do you stream? Or is he just...
Or is she just so naturally talented at this?
No, I'm just... If she has an account.
Oh, yeah, no. She just has an account, yeah. Because she got that account because... Yeah. She wanted to watch my streams and watch other streams. And I recommended that she would watch streams on Twitch. Go forwards, Lucky. Perhaps the festival wasn't a proper forum to air my views on women's rights, but I still need to do this, Anton. I want to officially adopt this cause as the First Lady, to actually get involved in politics, not just to give an impromptu speeches. I could even help your education minister with those reforms she's working on. I know this is something you're passionate about as well. Can I count on you? Ooh.
Of course. No, this is not a poll. Everybody's just gonna pick.
This is not poll worthy.
It's not poll worthy.
Not poll worthy.
Of
No,
course.
Vito, we're not doing a poll.
Not poll time. I'm looking forward to working closer together.
Anton, this means so much to me.
Monica hugged me tightly. I felt some of the past days' tension melt away.
Thank you.
A noise came from the balcony door.
Oh,
We both turned our heads
It's her
to see Dina
child.
standing
It's
there.
the child.
Mama, I'm hungry.
Let's go to the kitchen, baby. We'll make.
I'm sorry.
We'll make.
The way you
We'll make
It
Papa
just
the
sounds
best
like
snack ever.
it's a grown Scottish man calling this little girl baby.
We'll make the best Papa the best snack ever.
Yeah. We left
I
the
love the
balcony and returned half an
contrast
hour
from
later.
Dina to Monica.
Returned later with a large cookie. Tina had written my name and icing on it. I sipped on my coffee and nibbled on the cookie. I thought I had made the right choice. Things were going to get harder, but at least my life at home was somewhat peaceful. Baby. Where's the exclamation point?
The exclamation point is there, Lucky. I'm gonna go and fill up my water bottle. You want to read out some stuff? I'll do that.
Yeah, I think we have enough time for one more exclamation point talk.
You want to read out the newspaper and stuff?
Yeah, you do whatever you need to. First lady steps up. Benfey Festival is now in full motion, and the festival goers are enjoying the many attractions set up. However, this year's Benfey Festival started eventfully. Economic report. The Ministry of Statistics, along with the Ministry of Economy and the Central Bank, have delivered a preliminary economic status report detailing that the recession is deepening. The financial system is headed towards a potential collapse
I'm back.
if we don't take serious action. Minister Hole said the situation was dangerous.
It's time to go into the
Negative presidential approval rating. A new approval rating poll has shown that we have landed below a 25% presidential approval rating. Our administration's performance has been widely questioned by the diverse poll taken by 1,000 respondents.
You know, they just always focus on the negatives.
From
I mean,
all
it's like,
regions.
yeah, you don't have a job and you're starving. But I mean, as soon as you get a paper cut, we're going to have 5 doctors there to take care of you. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like...
But the doctors are getting paid, so don't worry.
Doctors are getting paid, yeah. And that approval rating is just from doctors and teachers. Like, everyone else is, like, really upset. Except for, like, the one, like, left-wing activist who's, like, sitting somewhere and being like, guys, we did it. We got healthcare and education.
White Room. To determine the current situation of the military and its spending policy, we'd held a meeting in the White Room. Peter, Vulcan, and Yosef were seated.
Oh, God. General Vulcan.
Are these all yours? Or no, I think I'm Vulcan.
You're Vulcan. General Vulcan, Mr. Lancia, let's start with the briefing.
I forget my voice.
My mom said, yay, healthcare and education, long-term planning.
Very well, Mr. Vice President. We have prepared a briefing to convey further the details about the current situation of our military.
Which branch would you like to know about?
What's the current situation of our army?
My mom is saying free Wi-Fi. According to the latest reports from Camp Strong Arm, currently we field 6 armies totaling to approximately 40,000 active troops.
400,000.
400,000, which is a good amount. The real issue we are having is the quality, not the quantity.
What is the current equipment status?
You give someone a machine gun, it doesn't matter how good they are, they just pull the trigger and point it randomly. You know, if you've at least a 50% success rate, it means that you'll be doing well.
Just give me a second. Sorry, yeah. Our army is quite outdated by today's military standards. Most of our equipment is 2 decades old. I'm sorry, I'm doing something.
Let's go. To make up for our lack of modern military equipment, we resort to a large number of soldiers, which is not really a long-term solution. Abito is now joining in the chant for free Wi-Fi.
Sorry, yeah, just give me like 1 minute.
Would you like me to read for you?
Yes, please.
I've been trying hard to reduce the negative effects of this problem. We don't need a modernization program. A standardized purchase of lacking equipment would do. I
We
need
need
more
more funding,
funds.
expanding the military size. Otherwise, our army will be seen as weak. Where exactly is our army deployed at right now?
Hmm. My mom says pull.
So the thing about these ones,
Yeah, so these ones, we don't usually do pulls for these because they're not as important to the story.
because we're just gonna do all of them anyway.
Yeah,
Like we're gonna get to all of them.
yeah, we'll do polls for things that are like bigger decisions or things when we're more confused about it, like we don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah. The First Army is stationed at the Lesbia and Welland borders to protect the way of the central into the central regions of Sordland. The Second Army, our strongest force, has been stationed by the Rumburg border. The Second Army has a large mountain commando force, and it is the best equipped army because they are facing Rumburg. The Third Army near the Agnolian border and coastal areas facing Vegs and the land. Due to our bitter past, we generally keep a coastal defense force, although many years ago, the decimation of our fleet is still not forgotten.
my mom
Amen.
said my mom said okay fine, but your audience loves polls. It is true.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
but there's one thing you forget.
We also
Never
we want to
trust
get
the
through
polls.
this as well. And the other thing
Much
is that
like
they are very against us most of the time. They want to cause
they
our
like to
downfall.
chaos.
Yeah. So we have to do things based off of that kind of a decision.
How do we compare to other armies? Rumburg fields about 6 armies amounting to 1,000,000 soldiers. Lesbia fields 5 armies, which amounts to 800,000 soldiers. Vegs and Land fields 1 army of about 1,440 soldiers.
14,000 soldiers.
14.
Clearly.
There we go. 14,000 soldiers. Always trust the polls. Willian finds an army amounting to 100,000 soldiers, and Agnolia fields 2 armies with a total of 200,000 soldiers.
Let me just quickly say to my mom, our people are not peaceful. They are very mad at us right now because of their system and because of the fact that we got rid of the gang, so there's kind of a power vacuum. So yeah, people are really unhappy with this right now. It's not peaceful. Let's just say that.
So if you look at our budget and economy,
people
that'll
are for
pretty much
some
do the
reason
talking.
unhappy with that. I don't know why.
Sunny, it's your go.
The sheer size of Rumburg's army is because their forced conscription laws. Due to their massive gold reserves, they're able to afford it. On the other hand, the Lesbian army is the most advanced, followed by the Valslandian army. Both of these countries put loads of money into modernizing their military.
I'm curious about another branch.
Very well.
Let's talk about our army.
Yeah, Navy.
Our navy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The
Our
other
navy.
thing, we don't do polls for that because we have to go through all of them anyways. Our navy currently constitutes 59 ships, a total of 60,000 sailors and support staff. And as you know, these ships are commanded from our main naval base in Conrad, where our flagship SN Renan is docked.
How does our navy compare to others? Our navy is dwarfed by the size of the Vex Atlantean Army Navy, which has 194 ships, and the Agnolian Navy that has 81 ships. We only surpass Lesbia in terms of our navy. They have less than 30 ships. As you see, the situation is dire, but the solution is not just more ships. To truly make a better navy, we need to equip our ships with a modern radar and sonar systems.
By modern, they're talking about just having one anyways, right? Because
I would like one ship, please.
I would
I
like
would like a
one
ship.
motorboat which I can strap a machine gun on the front of and just drive it straight forward to the enemy waters.
Please, can I have a ship? I
Please, can
need
I
a
have a
ship. Which seas does our navy currently patrol? We are patrolling the Markian Sea, the Grey Strait, and the Ancayan Sea.
Well, that's
Our navy
3 more seas
protects-
than I think we actually need to patrol, so I think you're already doing pretty well.
Our navy protects all coastal regions. However, to make sure we are not thinning out our defenses, we prioritize certain regions over others, like Greater Holsword. We often patrol the routes that are closer to the shipping lanes, especially Mercian Sea and the Grey Strait. The amount of cargo that goes through that area is eye-opening. The ships. I need to keep saying ships so I can get his voice down.
Another thing to note is after the takeover of Helgeland, where our navy has led incursion operations to protect Agnolia, we also take part in some joint navy drills as well.
What's about here the other branches of the armed forces?
Which one?
Can you provide the details on our Air Force?
Our Air Force currently has 410 planes in its inventory, out of which only 140 are jet planes, and that are not in great condition. 30,000 pilots and support staff work in the Air Force, and they are commanded from the Mark Air Force Base at Earlery. What are our
Operational capabilities? Our planes can bomb targets within 400-kilometer radius. All of their airfield. They are medium range and semi-equipped with nighttime bombing capabilities. At any time, we can field 7 air wings, composing a total of 130 aircraft that can operate in a combat duty.
What is Peter doing here? I feel like he's just kind of just sitting in the background.
Honestly, this is enough to subdue most targets. In terms of our bombing capability, we have an average of 100 meters of precision. This is not great, but is still within effective radius of the bombs. How experienced are our pilots? Our pilots are of average experience. They have a total of 450 hours of flight time with their craft before they are qualified. This gives them more than enough time to get used to it. This low compared to
more than enough
1
time. 1
hour.
hour of strapping a guy into a plane and not letting him get off, just pushing him off the aircraft carrier, he'll be fine.
This is low compared to 1,000 to 1,500 hours in other countries like Arcasia, United Contana, Lesbian, and even Vagsnaland.
Valksland.
Normally, it's the land of the Vags.
Valks.
Normally, the hours per pilot should be higher, but due to the lack of funding, we can't increase the training times. Fuel costs are rather high.
I think we gotta. Okay, sure. We gotta
I would like to know about the other branches.
Any specific one you want to know about?
Actually, never mind.
Actually, let's move on. Let's.
He cleared his throat.
The Ministry of Defense is disappointed about the lack of additional funds. You know, we know that keeping the same budget for the military would cause some concern.
The military is important, but it is not a priority right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
How come the matter of defense is not being prioritized as more important?
Especially with the current political climate.
We know that there have been high hopes, but the president has made his decision to prioritize other branches. Peter's kind of against us. Hey.
Peter, I know. We are stuck between a rock and a hard place without money. Police, the military suffers a budget overextension in order to keep up with other countries. Yosef let out a long sigh.
No use complaining now, Valken. Let's look at what we can do with what we have. He sounds like a sad puppy.
Let's try to speed it up.
I've been planning to improve the quality of the armed forces by buying better military equipment. But how would that be possible without funds?
It won't be.
There's only one way. I could relieve half the forces that create enough of a surplus, then we could invest in new equipment.
Quality over quantity, I like it.
3.
But that just like loses a
3.
bunch of jobs.
Lucky, just go. 3. Lucky.
No, city. Seriously, think about this. We lose a bunch of jobs, which means our economy
Okay, then
lowers.
2.
Yeah. Relieving half the army sounds risky, but it best is destructive at worst. Falcon's eyes widened. We are barely matching the size of our neighbors, while the other half of the army is 2 times bigger than ours. How on earth would discharging half of the armed forces and buying new gear solve our defense issues? Falcon raises valid questions.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Quality of quantity is the right strategy for the future of warfare. Having a large force doesn't necessitate superiority. The reduction of the army would cause more unemployment, which could hurt the administration. Yep, that's what you were saying. What do you think, Mr. President? We gotta do a poll. Lucky, we gotta do a poll.
No. Okay, fine. Quick pull. Like, it's gonna be quick.
Start poll. 20, 19, 18,
20,
17,
20,
16,
20,
15,
20,
14,
20,
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8,
20,
7,
20,
6, 5, 4, 3,
3,
2, 1.
1.
We ended
One.
with,
One at
vote.
1. Sydney. 1 at 1 second.
Oh, it did. I only saw the votes for 1. I didn't see the votes for 2. For some reason, mine's broken. Okay, so 1-1.
So it's 1. Leave the military untouched. There's no reason to break a working structure and leave the risk defenses weaknesses. Soldier's army will stand strong. We will maintain our structure.
Unfortunate, but as you wish, Mr. President.
Joseph and Falcon look at each other.
And that'll be all for today, then.
Have a great day.
Have a good day.
Have a good day, everyone!
Abito said 2 all the way. I'd like to extend my thanks for your attendance.
The meeting concluded as the sun set over the concrete jungle that was wholesome. Oh,
Okay.
why is there exclamation points on
I
other
think
countries?
that we might be going to war, Lucky. I don't know.
No, I think it's where we're doing a deal with them. Remember, like we have to.
Yeah. You go with that.
Anyway, Cindy, and end your thing. I have to.
Yeah. Let me just go into full cam. Full cam is so badly broken because I lowered the resolution.
So tell me, exit out.
Yeah. You can exit out. I've changed my stuff already, so you can.
Okay,
exit.
I'll see you later.
See you later. I'm just gonna say bye to stream and raid Ludwig because he's been live for so long. Hi stream, it's me, Sydney. I gotta fix this camera thing. You know, I look so strange here. I look so unprofessional. Okay, I hope that you all enjoyed the stream. Hi Abito. I thought that it was a good time. I don't know. Can we get some replies in chat? What did people think? Do people think we had a good time? My mom was here. I don't know if she's still here. You are hello, mother. I will be going to bed soon. I hope that you all enjoyed. We're gonna raid Ludwig. Just say in chat if you enjoyed. More polls. Should we? You know what I'm gonna do, Abito? Just for you. Just for you, I'm gonna do one last poll. One last poll of the night. Honey, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're ending the poll with 2 votes for 1. We're gonna raid Ludwig. I hope that you all enjoy his stream. Go spam the raid emote there. We'll see if he notices me. He probably won't. Go show him some love. He's had a rough time. He's been doing a lot of stuff. Bye, Abito. See you in the future. Bye. Hello, leftover people. Yeah, and gotta fix my end.